Good morning students, myself Bina Tripathi. Welcome to your online class. See students, this is your environmental studies part 1 textbook of standard 5. Students, today I am going to explain you in geography chapter 14 transport. So see students, transport means what? That means what is the meaning of transport students? Movement of people and goods from one place to another is called transport. Okay students. So see students, try this. It is totally activity based. In first picture see the boy is walking. Okay, second picture see that boy is riding a bicycle, and see students, in third pictures the boy is taking a car and on that he is going. Okay, so this way there are three pictures are shown here. Now see students, children, let us try an experiment. So now as I said na, it is totally activity based, so just we try this and experiment. Okay students, there are four means of transport. Which are the students? That means the four means of transport. First one is roadways, second one is railways, third one is waterways, and fourth one is airways. Okay students? Now see students, choose a friend's house, park, shop or school that is 1 kilometer away from your home. So see students, now you have to select that one place. That means friend house. You have to select that you have a friend house, park, shop or school that is 1 kilometer away from your home. Now first point, see students, on the first day walk to your chosen place. So which place you are selected students? First day you have to go that place by walking. Okay. Second point, on the second day ride to it on your bicycle. And see students, second day you have to go that same place. That means but you have to not walk, you have to ride your bicycle. Okay, and reach that place, same place, by riding your bicycle. Third point, on the third day take an automobile. And see students, and third day to go that same place by taking an automobile. So see students, automobile means what students? The word automobile means literally means self-moving. Example, car. Okay. While doing this, always take your school bag with you. That means when you are going by walking or by riding a bicycle, or when you're taking an automobile or car, so you have to remember that you have to take your school bag with you. Okay students, use the same route for all three journey, and you have to not to change your route, same route you have to go that place. Okay students, and not to change your route. Now note down the following students. First point, the time taken for each journey on each of the 3 days. Now see students, now you have to, that means you have to see that how much time it will take that. That means because you are gone that same place 3 day, but you have changed that. First day you go by walking, second day you go by riding a bicycle, and third day you go that same place by taking a car. And that means you have to see that how much time it took place. Okay students, that you have to see that. Afterwards students, second question, which journey took the longest time and which took the shortest times? Now see students, now you have to think that which journey took the longest time. That means by walking or by riding a bicycle or by taking a car. Which journey took the longest time? You have to think that. What is your point of view? And which took the shortest times? Okay students, and you have to find out that. So simple students, longest time by walking, we if you, that means you go that place by walking, it take the longest time. Okay students, and by taking a car it takes the shortest time. Simple. Okay. Third point, on which journey did you have to carry your own things? So see students, that means now you have to find out that, that means what is your point of view there are there, on which journey did you have to carry your own things? Okay students, that means by walking. Fourth point, which was the most comfortable journey students? That is car. Okay. And fifth one, on which journey did you have to use fuel? That is car, same, because car will not move without fuel. Fuel is very very important. Okay students. And sixth point, that means sixth question, on which journey were you most bothered by smoke or noise? सी बॉदर मीन्स और स्टूडेंट्स हम परेशान हो जाते हैं. So on which journey where the you most bother about smoke and noise, that is car. Okay students, so this way there are some questions are there. It is totally activity based students. Okay, from your answer you will see that walking takes the most time and you have to put in labor to carry your own things. Using a vehicle saves times and efforts. So see students, according to that question, so you have to see that while walking it take most times. Okay students, and you have to put a labor to carry your own things. And see students, using a vehicles it saves times and efforts. You must have also realized that we need to use fuels in automobiles. And see students, so you realize that that means we need to use fuel in automobiles, that means in car. Okay students, this causes air and noise pollution, and this causes students air and noise pollution. It means that different modes of transport have different advantages and disadvantages. Okay students, so there are different modes of transport, there are different types of advantages and disadvantages. उसके फ़ायदे भी है और उसके नुकसान भी. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, in today's high speed world we have to depend on several modes of travel and transportations of goods. Modern means of transport have many advantages. Assist students, that means if you have to go, that means very long distance, so definitely we have to take, that means with the help of the transport only we will go that place. Okay students, by walking it is not possible. Okay students, and see that modern means of transport have many advantages. It saves times. Okay students, see that some points are given here. First point, work get done sooner. Okay, second point, time and efforts are saved. All these are the advantages of modern means of transport students. और मीन्स ये सब क्या है, फ़ायदे है. थर्ड पॉइंट, ट्रेड इज़ फैसिलिटेटेड, बिकॉज ऑफ विद हेल्प ऑफ दिस ट्रेड इज़ फैसिलिटेटेड. And fourth point, different parts of the world are now connected due to transport facilities. And this is not only our country, different types of other country also it was connected due to transport facilities. Okay students, that means different parts of the world are now connected due to transport facilities. After next point, the transport of goods even on a global level have become simple and easy. And because of this, transport of goods students even on a global level has become very simple and easy. Next point adds, so many things are easily available. The lifestyles of people has improved. And see students, so many things are easily available. Okay, and the lifestyles of people has improved. Last point is the facilities of tourism, health, education, etc. have become speedier, means very fast. Okay students, and due to various means of transport the world has come very closer. Okay students, and all these are the advantages of the modern means of transport. Okay students, have a class discussion on the advantages of transportation. So see students, can you tell, this is a picture of the road, can you see that there was a car, that one man was going with their bike, and the students are going with the road. Okay, that means by the footpath, can you see that? And the second picture, see the students, that is also road, but that place there is no traffic. Bus is there, car is there, there are so many plants are there. Now study the pictures and note the answer to the following. First point, where have the children stopped students? They are stopped there. Okay, can you see that? Where they stop? The road place. Afterwards, why have they stopped students there? Because of that traffic. Okay students, because of traffic they have stopped there. And third question, what are the children doing students? So what they are doing that, can you see that? Because of noise, noise की वजह से वो अपने कान बंद कर रहे हैं, can you see that? And because of that pollutions, they are facing lots of problems. Okay, what is troubling them? All these are, they are troubling them because of noise, because of pollution, they are facing lots of problems with students. Okay, now see that, state the difference between the plants close to the roads and those far away from the road based on the following points. So see students, so which plants are near the road, what happens, there is no freshness will be there, and the color also will become very dull. Okay students, But which plants are very far away from the road? It look freshness of leaves, colors of leaves, appearance of plants. So all these are differences are there because roadsides that vehicles are running, and because of that fuels are that place it was released, and because of that plants are totally become very dull. Okay, so because of the pollution, so these are differences are there. That means which plants are very far away, it look very freshness of leaves, it look very fresh, and the color also very fresh, and appearance of plants. Okay, students, but which plants are very close to the roads, they become very dull, they will not look very attractive. Okay, and the color also not very look very good. Okay, students, so these are differences are there. From the observation above, you must have realized that there is a constant traffic on busy road. And see students, what you observe that through the observation we realize that there is a constant traffic, continued traffic was there on the busy road. Due to the burning of the fuel in the vehicle, they constantly emit smoke. See students, because of burning of fuel. So what happened that the vehicles they constantly means continuously emit means release smoke and some poisonous gases. Okay students, and these gases mainly include carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, and sulfur dioxide. And which are the poisonous gases are students are there? The poisonous gases are carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, and sulfur dioxide. Okay, similarly, minute particles of carbon and lead are also released into the air, and excess of this substance lower the quality of air in the environment. And because of all these students, what happened that it will lower the quality of air in the environment. Okay students, and this is what we call air pollution, and because of that we can say that all because of all this reason we can say it is a we call that air pollution because air was totally polluted. Okay students, see students, air pollution affects animals plant in the following way. That means air pollution will affect animals also and plants also in the following way. Okay students, and because when air is polluted, it take lots of problems, means people are facing lots of problems. They can't able to breathe properly, they are not getting the fresh air. Okay students, and because of that air pollution it will affect animals and plants. Okay students, because of air pollution what types of problems we are facing students? First point, trachea, lungs and eye disorders. Examples, burning of the eyes. Second point, the leaves of plant shrivel up and fall, spots get scorched. The growth and development of plants is affected adversely. And because of the air pollution students, what happened that the leaves of plants are shrivels up and fall, spots get scorched, and the growth and the development of plants is totally affected adversely. Third point, constant traffic means continuous traffic through forest areas can harm the habitat of plants and animals living there. And you see students, because of that the wild animals in this forest they begin to migrate elsewhere, they have started to migrate, they go from one place to another because of that pollution. Okay students, afterward next point is the constant sounds of vehicles create noise on a large scale. It causes ill effects such as restlessness, irritability, headache, lack of concentration, psychological disorder, etc. See student, if there is a continuous sound will be there, noise will be there because of vehicles, so it creates noise on the large scale. Then what happen that what are the problems we are facing students? It causes ill effects such as restlessness, irritabilities, headache problems, lack of concentrations, psychological disorders, etc. If there are traffic jam, air and noise pollution in that area increases. And see students, you all know that which place traffic jam will be there, that place definitely air and noise pollution will be increased, that place very large. Traffic accidents causes injuries, death and damage to the vehicles. And see students, because of a traffic accident what happened that it causes injuries, people are injured, they found death also. Okay, and their vehicles are damaged. Okay students, so all these are the problems are there because of the air pollution. Okay students, have a class discussion on the harmful effects of transportation. So you to make that class discussion on the harmful effects of transportation. Okay students, can you tell? First one A, that is walking. Second one B, that is riding a bicycle. Third one C, that is using a private vehicle. And fourth one D, that is using public transport. So see students, which of the above option will you choose on the following occasion? So some questions are given here, so you have to select that which option you are selected, okay, when you are going to any different place. So first point, going to study at a friend's house who lives nearby. Suppose you have to go to your friend house who is living very nearby. So what you can use that? It is your point of view, okay students? And in my point of view, it is walking. So if first one you have to write down walking. Second one, going to your school which is about 1 kilometer away. So which is 1 kilometer away, students. So my point of view to riding a bicycle, okay. And third one is third question, taking material to a science exhibition to another town. So for that what you can do, students, so you have to use public transport, okay students. And fourth one, going to a wedding in the next town. So if you to go to the wedding to the next town, so on that time you to use your using a private car, okay students. So that means some which are the 4 points are given first, and according to that you question, what are questions are there, that you have to select that which one you can use for what purpose, okay students. Now see that, students, from this we realize that we should cultivate habits such as walking short distance or riding a bicycle for slightly longer distance, okay students. So that means from this you have to realize that we should cultivate habits. Suppose you have to go to the very short distance, you have to by walking, you have to go by walking, and some longer distance you have to make riding a bicycle, okay. In this way we can avoid the use of fuel burning vehicles and reduce pollution. And this way we can avoid, students, use of fuel burning vehicles and reduce the pollution. At other times, using public or private transport can save time and efforts, okay students. So other times using public or private transport can save time and efforts. In this way we can reduce the severity of harmful effects of transportation. The following are some more remedies for reducing pollution. How we can reduce the pollution, okay, because pollution affect all plants and animals, you all know that, okay students. So there are some remedies are there which are reducing the pollution. First point, using fuel that causes less pollution. So that types of use, you to use fuels that will cause the less pollution. Second one, timely maintenance and repair of vehicles. And third, you have to repair that means timely maintenance and repair the vehicles. Third, using public transport as far as possible. So you have to take the public transport, not to take the private, okay students. And fourth one is using private vehicles only when necessary. So not take every time private vehicles, students. You have that, if you have it that it's okay, but every time don't take the private vehicles, okay. Using private vehicles only when it will be necessary, otherwise don't take that. Take public transport, okay, as far as possible. And this way we can reduce pollution, okay students, and using fuels that cause less pollution. See students, tree plantation, can you see that tree plantation, okay. Fifth one, planting trees, especially indigenous or local varieties like banyan, peepal, neem, karan, etc., and caring for them. These trees adapt easily to the local environment and help in enhancing biodiversity. And you know that plant play very important role, and because of plant we are getting the fresh air, students. And this way, planting trees, especially indigenous or local varieties like banyan, peepal, neem, currant, etc., and caring for them. And these trees adapt easily to the local environment, students, and help in enhancing biodiversity. And sixth point is avoiding fuels that causes pollution. So you have to avoid that, using fuels such as LPG or CNG for vehicles. So which fuels you have to use, students? Such as LPG or CNG for vehicles. So all these are the points are the, students, so which will help you for reducing the pollution, okay students. See students, this is a picture of petrol pump, can you see that, okay. Have a clear discussion on the remedies for pollution due to transport. Always remember, see students, our environment is sensitive, that is why pollution has destructive effects on it. So you all know that our environment is very sensitive, okay students, and that is why pollution has destructive effects on it. These effects are harmful for all living things, including us. So, say, if the environment is polluted, it will affect all animals and plants, okay? And this way, these effects are harmful for all living things, including us. It is very necessary to prevent pollution. So, it is very important, students, to prevent pollution. So, it is our responsibilities are there to prevent pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, water pollution. All we have to prevent, okay, students? See, students, do you know? See the picture, ship picture. Can you see that it is ship? See that in these modern times we use cars, ships, and aeroplanes that run on fuels. Okay, so it is all this we are using the modern times nowadays. Okay, students. In the olden days, but see, students, in the olden days, ships did not use such engines. So in the olden days, which are ships are there, they are not use such engines. They had sails which help to use the force of winds. So they are sail with the help of the force of winds, students, and they were called sailing ships. See the picture, they are called the sailing ships. And on that time, in those days, people traveled all over the world on these ships. And see, students, on that time, people are traveled all over the world on these ships. So see the picture. This is sailing ships. Okay, students. So that means so this means these ships did not use and that types of engines which are take the fuels. Okay, they had sail which help to use the force of the winds. Okay, students. Advantages of using a bicycle. See, students. See the picture. Okay. So because of bicycle, students, physical exercise. It will help your physical exercise also. It will build your body. Okay. Afterwards, less crowding of vehicles on the street. Because of this bicycle, there was a less crowding of vehicles on the street. Afterwards, it saved money, and you can store small place. It will not take the large place. Okay, can be stored in a small place, and it save time also, students. Afterwards, small load can also be carried, bag or anything you can carry. Okay, on your bicycle. And small loads can also be carried, does not cause any pollution. Because of the bicycle there is no pollution. Okay, students. And self-reliance means self-support. So all these are the advantages of using a bicycle. Okay, it will help your physical exercise also. Okay, students. What's the solution? Students, totally cancel. I have marked with pencil, no need to read this. Afterwards, what we have learned in this chapter, students, chapter 14, transport. Some points are given here. First point, the beneficial and harmful effects of transportations. We have learned in this chapter what are the beneficial and harmful effects of transportation. Second point, judicious means of, that means judicious use of means of transport. Third one is the danger to nature due to pollution caused by various means of transport. Okay, and last one, that is fourth one, is remedies for various types of pollution. So all these points we discuss in this chapter. Okay, students. Exercise. First question, students, write 5 sentences on how you have benefited from transport facilities. Second question, list 4 other facilities that have become available in the local area due to transport facilities. Third question, suggest 4 solutions to reduce the burden on the local transport. Fourth question, find the area in your locality with the least pollution. Why is this the least polluted area? Fifth one is, students, write the full forms of CNG and LPG. And sixth question is, A1 in the above picture, which vehicles is causing pollution, and B1 is, what remedy will you suggest to reduce the pollution caused by these vehicles? So see, students, all these are the assignment I am giving to you as your homework. You have to do this in your workbook or in your notebook and read this lesson twice, 2 times properly. I hope that you understood this lesson. Thank you.